Today's horoscope, Pisces November 9th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends today in your solar sector of privacy, natural endings, and downtime. If you can spend some time free of interference to do your own thing, you can benefit significantly from the process. However, you may not entirely escape distractions, as people tend to seek you out for answers or commitments you don't feel quite ready to give right now. Ideally, you find ways to escape some of the elements of your usual routine. Even when among others you tend to have a rather retiring quality to you today, and it's good for you at this point in the lunar month. A conversation on your own terms about goals and the future can be warming. The need to go within can certainly clash with a concurrent theme of exploration and experimentation that's with you these days, so that you can wrestle with whether to stick with what you know or push out of your comfort zone. Aim to honor your need for time for emotional regeneration. The new moon in Scorpio that we recently had makes you feel right at home. This is because you share so much synergy with this passionate zodiac sign. You both exhibit the water element, which makes you both so sensitive, deep, and sensual. Since this is a new moon in Scorpio, you've been offered an opportunity to assess your emotions and how you give and receive in relationships. The best part about this is that you can now begin new patterns and chapters as you swim along and leave the past behind. This energy echoes for 6 months. Speak up about your accomplishments. Do not hide what you have achieved, because the moon in Aquarius will sextile Mercury in Sagittarius. Part of you might want to stay out of the public eye at this time. Maybe you are in a more reflective state, or you may not feel comfortable receiving a ton of attention. However, your successes and accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. If you feel confident, you should talk about what you have recently achieved in your career path. Do not be afraid to call attention to you at this time. You will be inspired today, and things will come easily to you. Make sure you do not overeat and take care to stay away from drinking alcohol. Anything you do that is a part of your health routine will feel enhanced. An online fitness class could transport you to an unusual place of confidence and calm. Take stock of your health and appreciate the comforts in your life today. It's a day to feel fully alive. Financial security is something that is very important to you as a rule. And today is in day, bringing the vibration that is conducive to enhancing this area of your life. Consider the family's income and expenses to see if there are ways to increase available cash flow, especially if there seems to be a shortage. Rework your budget and talk with all the members of the household for ideas and wishes. Families that come together on the subject of material gains and financial concerns are better off than those who don't. At the same time that in Mars' early days in your work sector and Venus' final days in your career sector, things are already active across the income, work, and career fronts, and that will continue to be the case. The Sun moves into his final 2 weeks in an adventurous part of your chart. This is helping to guard against life becoming all work and no play. Just as the moon's clash with Mars is testing how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. With Mars still in the early days of what will be the busiest months of 2024, this is a timely reminder. You have reached a point in the year where there is no longer any planet in your romantic or relationship sectors, and apart from the moon's monthly visits, there won't be for the rest of the year. However, with both set to mount a major comeback in the new year and after months of planetary activity on both fronts, it is all about choosing to make both a priority. Daily Planetary Overview. If recent changes have made your goals feel a bit harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to regroup. Setbacks aren't always negative. They often give us space to reevaluate and refine our approach. Take this time to think about any adjustments you could make to overcome the new challenges, knowing that they're ultimately helping you grow. Have you ever set a goal that felt just out of reach, only to find a new way to make it happen? If so, then you know that setbacks can sometimes be blessings in disguise, leading to outcomes even better than you planned. This is a great reminder to stay optimistic and see any obstacles as steps along the way. If you're feeling the urge to shake things up and expand your horizons, consider signing up for a new class or activity. Not only will this enrich your knowledge, but it will also introduce you to like-minded people who could become long-term friends. There's something about learning alongside others that brings a special bond, whether it's a cooking class, a fitness group, or a creative workshop. Have you ever tried something new that ended up introducing you to great people? Think of today as the perfect time to dive into something unfamiliar and see where it leads. Physically, you might feel an extra boost of vitality, and today's energy is urging you to channel that into your well-being. Whether it's following a regular fitness routine, paying attention to your diet, or finding new ways to stay active, small steps towards health can go a long way. Maybe you've been meaning to get back into a workout groove or pick up an old hobby like cycling or yoga. Why not start today? If you've ever felt the mental clarity that comes after a good workout, you know how powerful these changes can be. Consider pumping up those bike tires, taking a walk in the park, or simply enjoying the fresh air while moving your body. You might find that certain challenges, ones that have been quietly building in the background, are now front and center. Maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but now it's demanding your attention. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, think of this as the universe giving you a gentle nudge to finally tackle these issues. Approaching them now can prevent them from snowballing and help you feel more in control. Have you ever had a moment where facing a challenge head-on made everything feel more manageable? Think of today as one of those moments. It's your chance to clear the air and move forward with confidence. Remember, sometimes the solutions are simpler than they seem, and tackling these issues can actually create a sense of relief and accomplishment. If you're working on long-term goals, summon the courage to keep going, and don't hesitate to share your enthusiasm with others. You may find that friends, family, or even co-workers are drawn to your energy and ready to support your dreams. Have you ever noticed how infectious excitement can be? Your dedication might even inspire those around you to pursue their goals with equal vigor. Embrace this positive momentum and let it fuel your progress. Sometimes, the encouragement of others can be just what we need to take those big steps. On the financial front, you might feel a slight pull to treat yourself today, and that's okay as long as it's within reason. Go ahead and make a small purchase if there's something you've had your eye on. It doesn't have to be extravagant to bring joy. Have you ever found that a small treat brightened your day? If so, remember that today's little indulgences can be satisfying when they align with your goals and budget. If you're considering more significant investments, make sure to seek out solid advice. A little strategic planning can go a long way, helping you feel confident about your financial decisions. Overall, today's energy is about balance between work and play, new challenges, and fresh opportunities. Don't let the demands of the day keep you from doing something enjoyable or rewarding. It's a good day to take a little time for yourself, to check in with your health, and to look for small ways to connect with others. Have you ever noticed how a balanced approach makes everything feel easier? If you take one step at a time and make choices that align with your values, today can feel both fulfilling and grounded. Let's embrace the journey and look forward to the connections, insights, and positivity it brings. What part of today's energy resonates with you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts or even your plans for tackling the day ahead. Here's to a day of honest conversations, meaningful connections, and plenty of small victories.